Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Hayatul Ilmi. I am from Prodi PB semester 3 and here I will explain about reading comprehension 3. And here I will explain about discussion text and spoke text. The first is definition of discussion text and the second is characteristic of discussion. And the second title is spoke text. The first I will explain about definition of spoke text and the second is generic spoke text. Okay guys, directly only for the first is definition of discussion text. A discussion text is a text that present both sides of an issue or argument. Nah, jadi teks diskusi adalah teks yang menjanjikan kedua sisi suatu permasalahan ataupun argumen. The title of the text often outlines the issue to be discussed in the form of a question. Judul teks seringkali menguraikan permasalahan yang akan dibicarakan dalam bentuk pertanyaan. Nah, jadi dapat disimpulkan ya teman-teman bahwa teks diskusi ini adalah teks yang menjanjikan kedua sisi suatu permasalahan ataupun argumen yang seringkali menguraikan permasalahan yang akan dibicarakan dalam bentuk pertanyaan. Okay, the next is structure of discussion text, yaitu struktur dari discussion text. Yang pertama adalah statement of issue. The second is list of supporting point, and the third is list of contrast point, and the fourth is recommendation. Okay, the first is statement of issue. This is the opening part of a discussion text, where the writer introduces the topic of issue that will be discussed. Nah, jadi statement of issue ini adalah bagian pembuka dari sebuah teks diskusi, di mana penulis memperkenalkan topik atau permasalahan. The second is list of supporting point. After presenting the issue, the writer should provide a list of points that support one side of the debate. Nah, jadi setelah menyajikan permasalahan, penulis harus memberikan daftar poin-poin yang mendukung salah satu sisi perdebatan atau yang akan menjadi pertanyaan. Okay, the third is list of contrast point. Following the supporting points, the writer should present a list of contrast points that represent the opposing side of the debate. Nah, jadi setelah mengikuti poin-poin pendukung, penulis harus menyajikan daftar poin-poin kontras yang mewakili sisi berlawanan dari perdebatan tersebut. Okay guys, and the last is recommendation. After presenting both supporting and contrast point, the writer might choose the author recommendation based on discussion. In this section, the writer synthesizes the information from the discussion and offer vertical suggestion that take into account both the positive and negative aspect of the issue. Nah, jadi setelah menyajikan poin-poin pendukung dan kontras, penulis dapat memilih atau menawarkan rekomendasi berdasarkan diskusi. Pada bagian ini, penulis menyatukan informasi dari diskusi dan menawarkan saran-saran praktis yang mempertimbangkan aspek positif dan negatif dari isu tersebut. Okay, the next is purpose of discussion text, yaitu tujuan dari teks diskusi. The first is inform, and the second is encourage, and the third is stimulate debate. Okay, the first is inform. A discussion text aims to inform readers about a particular topic, issue, or question by presenting different perspective, opinion, or argument. Nah, jadi yang pertama adalah menginformasikan. Teks diskusi bertujuan untuk memberitahu pembaca tentang topik, masalah, atau pertanyaan tertentu dengan menyajikan perspektif, pendapat, ataupun argumen yang berbeda. Dan yang kedua adalah encourage critical thinking. By exploring various viewpoints, discussion text encourage readers to think critically. Nah, jadi dengan mengeksplorasi berbagai sudut pandang, teks diskusi ini mendorong pembaca untuk berpikir kritis. Analyze different perspective and develop their own opinion. Menganalisis perspektif yang berbeda dan mengembangkan pendapat mereka sendiri. Dan yang terakhir ada stimulate debat, yaitu merangsang perdebatan. By presenting contrasting ideas, discussion text can spark conversation and debates among readers, fostering a deeper understanding of the issue at hand. Nah, jadi dengan menghadirkan ide-ide yang kontras, teks diskusi ini dapat memicu percakapan dan perdebatan di antara pembaca, sehingga menumbuhkan pemahaman yang lebih dalam tentang masalah yang sedang dihadapi. Oke, the next is characteristic of discussion text, yaitu karakter dari discussion text. Yang pertama di situ ada thinking verbs. This verb describe mental process or cognitive action, such as thinking, believing, understanding, considering, or assuming. They can be employed in a discussion text to present the thought or opinion of the writer, experts, or others employed in debate. Dan di situ ada contohnya, example. Many believe that the government should invest more in renewable energy. Dan yang kedua, ada modal verbs. Modal verbs such as can, could, might, will, would, should, and must express specificity, probability, necessity, or obligation. They can be used in discussion text to indicate the level of certainty or commitment to a particular viewpoint. For example, is parents should encourage their children to read more books. Okay, the next is adverb of manner. Adverb of manner describe how an action is performed, giving more information about a verb. For example, is the economy has grown rapidly in recent years, leading to an increase in job. And for the fourth is connectives. Connectives are words or phrases that link idea, sentence, or paragraphs. They help guide the reader through the text and show the relationship between the different arguments. For example, is the new law is expected to improve public safety. However, some critics argue that it infringes to personal freedom. Okay, the next is passive voice. Passive voice can be used in discussion text to provide a more neutral tone or to focus on the action rather than the agent performing it. For example, is it is believed that practicing menopause medicine can help. And the next is reported speech. And the last is reported speech. Reported speech, otherwise known as indirect speech, is a way to convey what someone else has said or written without quoting them directly. For example, is according to various studies, people who exercise regularly are less likely to develop chronic health issue. Okay guys, the next is example of discussion text, yaitu contoh dari teks diskusi. Di sini judulnya ada homeschooling. Kita bisa baca bareng-bareng ya teman-teman. Swap homeschooling is an alternative way to educate our kids besides sending them to public school. Homeschooling is becoming more popular every day. There are about 2 million children currently learning at home. However, it has some advantages and disadvantages. Parents choose the homeschool to educate their kids because they believe that homeschooling can be a personalized schedule. Homeschooling allows parents and children to work out a schedule that will best work for the child. Another advantage is flexibility in time and curriculum. By homeschooling, parents can set the curriculum freely. On the other hand, homeschooling can spoil parents' time. Homeschooling needs a lot of time in property and delivery. Parents have to research topics, prepare the lesson, set up the projects, and filed the trips. So, when thinking about putting children through homeschool, I believe we should make sure that we understand all the cultural envelope in home education. Okay guys, maybe that's enough about discussion text. And here I will explain about spoof text, yaitu tentang cerita lucu. Definition of spoof text, yaitu definisi dari spoof text. Spoof text is a type of text in English that tells a comedy story. Spoof text adalah jenis teks bahasa Inggris yang menceritakan tentang komedi that has an ending that the writer cannot predict, yang mempunyai akhir cerita yang tidak dapat diprediksi oleh si pembaca. This type of text is considered the most fun to learn. Dan jenis teks ini juga dianggap paling menyenangkan untuk dipelajari. Dapat disimpulkan ya teman-teman bahwa subteks ini adalah yang menceritakan tentang comedy story. Okay, the next I will explain about features of spoof text. This type of text has the following linguistic characteristic. Yang pertama di situ menggunakan using past tense, yaitu menggunakan simple past yang sudah lampau. The second is using action verb, yaitu yang kedua menggunakan action verb. Dan yang ketiga, use adverb of time and place, yaitu menggunakan keterangan tempat dan juga keterangan waktu. Dan yang terakhir, told chronologically, yaitu menceritakan tentang kronologikalnya. Okay, the next is generic structure of spoof text. Different from other texts, spoof text has its own generic structure. Berbeda dengan teks yang lain, spoof text ini mempunyai generic structure, yaitu yang pertama ada orientation, yang kedua events, dan yang ketiga adalah twist. Nah, jadi orientation ini adalah bagian di mana penulis memperkenalkan cerita kepada pembaca melalui pengenalan tokoh, tempat, waktu, dan sebagainya. Dan yang kedua adalah events. Nah, jadi di bagian ini menceritakan kejadian-kejadian yang masih wajar. Dan yang ketiga ada twist. Nah, jadi bagian teks yang menceritakan kebalikan dari kejadian wajar yang lucu dan tidak disangka-sangka sebelumnya. Nah, the next is example of spoof text. Nah, di sini ada contoh dari spoof text. Kita bisa baca bareng-bareng ya teman-teman. Geography test, yaitu tentang tes geografi. That day my class would do a geography test. Everyone was busy studying. They did not even go out from the class to go to the canteen. During the break to study, everyone felt that they had to study hard to good grades. Actually, not all students. Andy, who was known from being a bad boy at the school, was playing football with his friend from the other classes. I can see it, he thought. Mr. Brian was strict teacher. Grading during the test was not easy. But somehow, Andy always managed to do it, and it wound up getting good grades. The bell rang. All students of my class went it. Then Mr. Brian arrived. He immediately solved the question sheet and one by one to all students in the class. Please do it individually. 1 hour, he said, giving the instruction. The first half house was used by Andy to read the question and read to it himself. The harder to try to remember, the more he forget. All the could remember was the memory of him being pursued for several times. He didn't realize the time went fast. At the moment, Mr. Brian said that they had only 5-10 minutes left. From 30, Hassan only saw his question sheet that also contained the answer the left on his desk so that Andy could freely see it. Andy struggled off, trying to see far behind. Thanks, Andy, said to Hassan after the test ended. Hassan just nodded, but soon He was surprised. Andy, was there any of your question that was the same as mine? What do you mean? Well, you know, since everyone got different questions yet. Damn, I forget any space through so he forget the last week Mr. Bryan had said the question would be different from each other. Nah, di situ adalah contoh dari example of spoof text. Okay guys, maybe that's all from me. Thank you for watching and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.